We're gonna start.
With a 10-second delay, I'll make it 10 seconds.
No,
But
that
I
was-
called Melissa.
We're live now.
Okay, so I
Okay.
called her because I just want to make sure. I'm going to ask you that, but hang on again.
Thank you. I would like to call to order the joint meeting of the Fiscal Management Subcommittee and the Cumberland School Committee on Thursday, March 16th, 2023, at 6:01 PM. The next item on the agenda is approval of agenda. Before we approve it, I just want to note for the record that we're going to switch item 4 in the agenda with item 3 in the agenda. So we'll do the Assistant Superintendent review of the MLL program before we do the full budget workshop. So I need a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Collins. Second by Mr. Vogel. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? That passes 4-0. For the record, Mrs. Rogalski, Mrs. Feather, and Ms. Smith are not able to be here tonight. Okay, so we will move into the next item, which will be the Assistant Superintendent to provide review of the MLL program and budget.
Sure thing. Good evening, Madam Chair. Good evening, everyone. So at the last school committee meeting, the committee had some questions regarding our MLL program. And so we thought this evening we'd prepare some specifics around our programming, our staffing, and what our needs, where our needs are trending. And so this evening, Jillian Belanger, who is our MLL district coordinator, she does a really, really good job with our program, and she has an in-depth perspective on what's happening, and so I'm going to turn it over to her, okay?
Thanks, Tony. Hi. I thought I would start out by sharing some state and local data about MLL enrollment against general enrollment. So here is information from the RIDE Data Center in the last 10 years, where the state's enrollment is generally trending downward, but the MLL enrollment is growing mostly each year. The 20 to 21 school year shows a downward trend, which we also see in our data, but I'll show in the next slide that this information is collected in late October, early November from the RIDE census, so they don't match our end-of-year numbers. But in Cumberland, our enrollment trends upward, and it looks like it's continuing to trend upward moving forward. Our MLL growth has been large. We've grown 40% just in the last 3 years. You can see the 2021 number looks like 129, but when we use our data for end-of-year numbers, it's 158 that year, so it has been consistently going upward. This year we have 253 MLLs so far, which is out of our 5,000 students. By school, this is just showing the last 3 years, the numbers going upwards with the exception of Ashton going down by 1 this year. All 7 other schools have been growing in MLL numbers. And if anybody has any questions or comments at any point, you can tell me. So that means that